my number one goal is to stay safe myself, keep my horse out of trouble. And, you can see, this is a little more horse, and, I mean, if you watch the session, that's pretty obvious. So, I mean, my goal here is to make this a good experience for this horse, but also to stay safe and try to bring this horse along in the right way. She, probably isn't the ideal horse for a situation like this because you're trying to win, but that's just the way it is. Horses are horses, they have personalities like we are. And us as professionals, that's our job to meet them where they're at and help them out where they belong. And so, I'm very pleased for where this horse is at, from where she's come from. And, right there is just some anxiety, right? So the best thing I can do for this horse is just kind of get her checked back in. This horse needs to kind of come back to me here a little bit. She's checked out a little bit, bring out the surroundings, more so than she was in the last session, but obviously a straight place, bigger crowd, so there's lots more pressure on this horse in some ways, so I'm just going to play with this for a few minutes and get this horse back in the right frame of mind before I really try to do too much for this horse. Real important, I mean, to me, I don't try to do stuff until my horse is in the right frame of mind. I want to be successful, I want my horse to be successful, and if either one of us are not in the right frame of mind, what's going to happen is that success is going to be very elusive, okay? So, again, if you watch me work through the sessions here, I worked a lot on getting this horse moving forward. I worked a lot on getting this horse respecting me, but also kind of being with me. And it's working pretty good, but she makes me earn it all the time, so that's okay. That's just the way it is. I'm just going to go ahead and use this opportunity. She needs to go to work a little bit, so I'm going to use this opportunity to work this horse over to the trailer. She's kind of leaning on me on that side, so I just want her to understand that you can't push on me. I have to kind of protect my space a little bit. So I'm going to try, because there's a limited amount of time here, like there has been all week, and this one needs a lot of time. I'm going to try and, double my productivity by doing something at once. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I win one competition It matters whether I do a good job or what my job is. My job is a good job of course. That's a great suggestion. I'll take advantage of that. I didn't know if that was a requirement, so I didn't. But definitely at home, when I was teaching horse and loads, I tried to make it as possible for the first time. real tough for her, but I spent a lot of time preparing this horse to move off soft when she's uncomfortable. Okay, when she's in trouble, I taught her to move off soft so that I can help her when she's in trouble. And that's what I'm doing right here. Okay? And this is what will allow me to be safe for as safe as I can be. I'm not really safe about riding a horse on the but it allows me to be as safe as I can. And like I said, I'm kind of the old guy here. Yes, that's not the ball. I need to protect myself a little bit. I gotta go home and ride 20 horses a day, so I don't need to, have something go wrong out here. I need to be thorough. I need to be safe. I need to keep my horses in trouble too. Okay, that's fair, because that's the least this horse has been warmed up when she's been saddled, and probably the best she's sat, so I'm very happy with that. So, just in the spirit of, being thorough and saving an old guy's life, we're going to lunge again. Okay, she's lunging softer now, which is really good to be lunging a little bit softer with the pressure of that saddle on her than she lunged a few minutes ago. That's positive work. She's a little bit pushing with that shoulder, which is contributed to that little bit of anxiety that she has. And again, when she uses that aggression, when she's a little bit insecure, So I'm going to deal with that. I'm not going to murder her, though. It's not here. It's not the time and place to make a point that she shouldn't do that. Here's a place where I need to just be firm enough that she doesn't lose interest in my leadership, but soft enough that I'm not, getting wrapped there.
So we're working on being soft.
So we're going to go ahead and put this rattle on this horse. I mentioned earlier, I ride on my horse with rattle as long as I don't have something physical going on in the mouth. I just want a little more control. Things go sideways. And, just what it is.
Session number 1. What was your name? And follow through here. So we started in session number 1.
Once again, I taught this horse to rattle the very first time I rattled him, as close as I could rattle a rope horse, the way. And, that's important to me. I want that horse to rattle in a respectful way. And in order for my horse to do that, I got to rattle my horse in a respectful way. And that respect goes two ways. If I don't respect my horse, it's going to be hard for that horse to trust me and allow me to do it in a nice way. So that's pretty good for this. That's what she's done the race moment. I'm pretty happy with that.
Standing while you're here, you can think about access to our regulation. And you can prove it's still good.
There's only one time I was a young kid. Says, boy, if you lose your hat, you're not a cowboy. So I was told by a eardrum right before a performance like this. Okay, now, I can get on this horse, she's standing good, but you know what? I'm going to move her off and make sure she is good. Okay? Yeah. So to me, that felt good. And that's the checklist, right? We may come back to that if there's time left. I'm going to try and do the things that I know we can probably get done well. So, you know, I'm just going to turn this horse around a few times, make sure she's thinking about getting this around. Pretty new to her, so just check in, make sure she's okay. Okay? We'll just get it off here. We'll just keep her on if we can. A little bit, so a little pressure over here. We'll go ahead and get this Billy put down a little bit. I think she needs to use up a little bit of that energy. So we can guide her a little bit better. Go ahead, draw her the other way. So let's turn around and look country. So a little longer on it. That's later here. Going there for that. Yes, I'm not very good at counting. Okay. So wait on her here. This one's waiting. Get her straight so we can get her proper lead. have this talk. And back up, 5 feet. How many is that, guys? We gotta walk first, right?
So the human portion is how we complete and now we're supposed to do process.
Right. Okay. Let's walk over that. Let's do it both ways.
Very nice. Yeah.
Keep your feet up. See that transition, that swing. Very good, Mr. Robo off this horse, so.
What's the 6 time?
Yeah, it's a real good time. So, we're just.
At the same time, we did put this sack of horses with the target. So,
You get tough, I'll tell you that.
we're still not going to do it.
Okay. I'm glad she was not knocked up. Okay. So let me touch the rock because I did a lot of work on that. Okay. Very good for months for this maneuver. I'm very good to watch it. Okay. Now let's see if she's prepared for this.
And back again on the race.
Well, I'm going to try a little freestyle when we're on my horse on the side, pass my horse to the left. And they said, we need to do something like that. This horse never side pass. I worked on it with my wife on the road because is momentum, forward momentum. Just about all the things that you can do with your horse, take forward momentum. Right a little bit.